Climbing up one.
A Valley tradition for over 23 years. Well, the Suns, as you know, if you've been with us, got off to an excellent start. The opening quarter saw a lot of pretty plays. The Suns were able to get out on the break, had some neat passing, and when they did, it usually took. 9:51 left in the ball game. Spurs by a couple. Don't go away. The Suns are coming. We'll be right back after these messages.
We saw that we could move the windshield forward on a sedan and reduce wind noise while increasing visibility. We saw that moving the wheels toward the corners would result in greater stability and more passenger room. We saw that this cab forward design is not only more aerodynamic, it looks like nothing else on the road. And now that we've seen what's possible on a four-door sedan, we can't see building one any other way. Intrepid.
Job.
Well, I'll be.
Hi, Paul. Oh, hi. How are you? I mean, think about it. I get all the Whataburgers I can eat. Big, delicious, made fresh, just the way I want.
Hi, Mr. Westfall.
Oh, hi. Yeah, there is just one little drawback, though.
Well, I'll be. Paul, you really do eat at Whataburger.
Yeah. I'm trying.
Whataburger, the genuine article. Recent
10-point lead, knocked down to 2. Tom Chambers, baseline shot. He was open for the 16-footer. He drilled it. Then Tom came back on the other end, and after a missed shot, got a big rebound, and it's now 86-84. The San Antonio lead cut back to 2 points.
And they did it real quick, and they also did it without having to use up too much energy. So many times when you get down, you have to use a lot of energy to scrap it out, drag it out. They did it so quick before David Robinson could get a drink of water on the bench that it didn't really take a lot out of people.
And David Robinson is right back out on the court with 9 minutes and 51 seconds left to go in the game. Barkley, 24 points, 16 rebounds for the Suns. Suns bench now has outscored San Antonio's reserves 29-23. And the Suns have scored the last 8 points. San Antonio's basketball. Here's J.R. Reed now. Hands it back to Avery Johnson, who also has returned for the Spurs. Avery Johnson out front, right side, gets the ball to Sean Elliott. Elliott against Marley. That's been quite a matchup. Into Robinson. He throws it back out to J.R. Reed. Reed to Willie Anderson. Willie Anderson on the drive. Stop. Jump shot is not going to go. Barkley has the rebound. Barkley puts it on the floor, brings it up out of backcourt himself, comes down the right side, stops, goes to Chambers. Chambers on the drive, in the lane, shoot and score. Tom Chambers.
Tom's come to life here again. Coach Paul Westfall showing confidence in Tom. Tom showing the confidence he's always had.
And this game is tied. Here's Avery Johnson off to Elliott on the right, and we're going to get an offensive foul right now. Chalked up against San Antonio. And David Robinson called for the personal foul, the offensive foul, and that'll turn it back to the Suns, and the game tied.
Tom was all over him, and David didn't like it, so he tried to clear him out of there.
86-86. Frank Johnson down to Haynes. Haynes over on the left side. Haynes waiting. Haynes holds the basketball. Now feeds Chambers underneath. He jams it with the left hand. And if he'd have tried to shoot it, it would have been blocked. He jammed it over Reed.
He really did, and he set it up by screening across for Barkley, which left him open.
Well, last time the Suns led, it was 36-34. Here's Robinson inside. His drive knocked away. We're going to get a foul called. And Chambers in there defensively is going to pick up the foul here. 88-86, the Suns by 2. Chambers just with the left hand had enough to get it over J.R. Reed on that last hoop right underneath.
I was more impressed with the screen across that freed him up and the ball movement by the Suns knowing who was open.
Here is David Robinson, and he'll have 2 free throws. His first one is not going to go. Each ball club with 1 team foul here. 8 minutes and 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Robinson sets up at the free throw line again. Here's his next attempt, and he misses both of them. He misses both of them, and Chambers rebounds it for the Suns. Off to Frank Johnson. Frank Johnson up on the backcourt. Frank Johnson over on the left side. Gets the ball to Danny Ainge. Willie Anderson on him defensively for the Spurs. Ainge at three-point range over on the left. Wants to get it into Barkley. Starts to move on the dribble. Here's the bounce pass down for Barkley. Robinson on him. Time running out on the shot clock. Barkley with a fadeaway from 20. Won't get it. And Elliott with the rebound. Suns didn't have anything going that time. 88-86, they lead by 2, but here come the Spurs. Elliott in the middle, off to Avery Johnson. Drives back out on top of the key. Suns set defensively. Avery Johnson to Robinson. Back to Avery Johnson. Takes it down the middle. It's blocked by Barkley. Saved by Robinson. Into Reed. Shoot it and got it. Tie. Tough break that time. Charles Barkley blocked the shot by Avery Johnson, but right in the hands of David, who also found J.R. Reed open underneath. 7+ minutes remaining. Tied at 88. Danny Ainge over on the left side. Suns have to move the ball. Ainge waiting now. Still waiting with it. Now Barkley comes over to set a screen, and Ainge will put up a long distance 22-footer. Won't go. Chambers now rebounds, but no. He pushed off to get the ball inside. The foul is on Chambers. Chambers picks up the foul. Frank Johnson comes out. Kevin Johnson returns. That's for Phoenix, of course. And this game is tied at 88. Spurs basketball. Avery Johnson calls out a play for his teammates. Still hasn't been able to get the ball up front, and now he does with Kevin Johnson surrounding him defensively. The bounce back to Robinson. Robinson in the lane. He breaks through. The Suns wanted to travel, but that's not the call Steve Javie's going to make. He's going to call a holding foul on Kevin Johnson of Phoenix. And they're going to give him the continuation, so Robinson will go to the free throw line.
David's going to that line a lot in this period. Looked like KJ went down to double him and didn't reach in. Now, he might have blocked him with his body, but he didn't hold him, I don't think, with his arm.
So Robinson, who missed 2 free throws just a moment ago, has a chance to break this tie with 7 minutes and 20 seconds left in the ball game in the fourth quarter. Free throws not good. He's missed 3 straight.
When he gets in these strings of misses, it really bothers David psychologically. He had a game this year where he made 6 out of 18 free throws.
Dale Ellis has checked back in. Ellis has 6 points. He has 2 3-pointers. Here's Robinson's next free throw. He got that one. So it's a 1-point San Antonio lead. 89-88. Kevin Johnson up out of backcourt for Phoenix. Over on the left side. Now starting to back down. Looks for Barkley in a pick and roll. Barkley has it, goes to the hoop and scores. Laid it up with the left hand. 90-89. Barkley fell down. He's got to hustle. Get back defensively now. San Antonio comes up. Ellis to the ball. Steal Barkley. Then he was grabbed by Ellis, and now we get a whistle on this side. The official on this side, Jake O'Donnell, made the call. The official on the other didn't. The Suns will have possession, but first we'll have a timeout. With 6 minutes and 57 seconds left in this ball game. The Suns 90, San Antonio 89. Suns will have the ball when we come back right after these messages.
Laws of car repair, as seen by Carl.
Up in Lake Tahoe, Nevada, you can get all the information by calling 514-8246 in Phoenix, or come down and see Cotton sometime. You'll give him the story once you
We should have a lot of fun with Sir Charles there. Add the Hawk to that, and you got 2 real characters, Al.
Well, this ball game is getting down to 6 minutes and 57 seconds remaining. The Suns have a 1-point lead, 90-89. San Antonio battling for their lives. The Suns battling for a win to move into the next series. And, of course, the winner of this series plays the winner of the Seattle-Houston series. That game coming up later tonight in Houston with Seattle leading 3-2.
When you're on the road, you're in the fourth quarter, 6:57 to go, and you're 1 up. You got to feel like you're going to have a chance to win the ball game. That's basically all you can ask for against a good team.
Suns have the ball. Kevin Johnson up out of backcourt, down KJ over on the left side. Behind a Barkley screen. Kevin Johnson brings the ball up top of the key. Now backs away. Wants to drive, goes in, feeds it out to Chambers. Chambers against Robinson. Drives, his shot, his shot won't go. Loose underneath, knocked down to the floor, goes out of bounds, and the Suns will have it. One off, couple of Spurs down by the San Antonio bench.
Chambers went down to the floor when he saw he had an opportunity to get it. 2 Spurs battling for it, and the ball goes out of bounds.
3 seconds on the Phoenix shot clock. Ainge will inbound. Ainge out to Chambers. Chambers on the drive, pulls back, throws it inside, picked off by Robinson. And time to run out on the shot clock, so they stopped him. The Suns just couldn't get a shot off, so San Antonio will have it. Phoenix with a 1-point lead, and the Spurs with the basketball. 90-89, the Suns. Avery Johnson, Willie Anderson, Dale Ellis, David Robinson, and J.R. Reed, the San Antonio lineup. Avery Johnson up top for the key. Stops, gives it off to J.R. Reed. Reed on the angle left side. Now starts to back down on Barkley. 1 foot in the lane. Now moves out of the lane. Suns double team. Returns for the shot. Doesn't get it. And Barkley up for another rebound. He has 18 of them tonight. 90-89 Suns. Up to KJ. Kevin Johnson. Angle right. Kevin Johnson with the ball going up and down on the dribble. Moves behind Barkley. Drives in deep. Feeds out to Marley. Cranks up the trio. Ooh, around it off. It wouldn't go. Heartbreak Hotel. It spun around and around and kicked out. No goal. Still the Suns by 1. And the ball back in the hands of the Spurs, Avery Johnson. Avery Johnson out front, using some time. 8 seconds to put a shot up. They go to David Robinson. He's double teamed. Out to Avery Johnson. Open from 16, but it won't fall. Rebound Chambers. Suns still lead by 1. 5.5 minutes left in the ball game, fourth quarter. Kevin Johnson left side. KJ moving on the perimeter now. Now Chambers out to set a screen. KJ into the lane, out to Barkley. He wants to shoot a 3. Won't get this one. Rebound, Willie Anderson. Anderson's pass, knocked down by Kevin Johnson. That's a steal. KJ with the ball. Now waits for his teammates. Out it comes to Marley. Marley on the drive, underneath to Barkley. And he's fouled by Willie Anderson. With 5 minutes and 9 seconds left in the ball game, Oliver Miller into the Phoenix lineup. Terry Cummings in for the Spurs. Reed out. Tom Chambers checks out for the Suns.
Well, if you can get some penetration, and KJ makes a nice steal, got some penetration from Marley that time. Normally, Marley stays around the perimeter, caught it on the perimeter. They thought he was going to take another 3. They lunged at him. He went by him. Nice inside passing to Barkley, who showed good hands underneath.
26 points, 18 rebounds for Sir Charles. Free throw number 1, not good. He's 6 of 8 now from the free throw line. And 11 of the tries. Tom Chambers on the Suns bench, but he gave the Suns a nice little lift here in this fourth quarter. Barkley waiting at the charity stripe, ready for his second attempt. Bouncing the ball, looking. Here's the concentration. Won't go. Misses them both. 90-89, the score remains. The Suns by 1. Oh, brother. Here's Avery Johnson. Up on the attack down for San Antonio. He looks right, looks left, keeps the ball going on the dribble. Now bounces it off to Ellis from the corner. He buries the 20-footer. Dale Ellis.
Good double screen that time by Terry Cummings and David Robinson to free him up.
So the Suns squandered a few possessions with the 1-point lead. Now they find themselves trailing by 1. Kevin Johnson left side. KJ drives in deep. Nowhere to go. To Miller. Gets past Barkley. Back to Miller. 13-footer. Good. Good. Oliver Miller gets it. 92-91. The Suns 4 minutes, 25 seconds remain in the ball game. Dale Ellis left side. Driving on Hayes. Throws it out on front to Avery Johnson again. Avery Johnson between the circles for the Spurs. Avery Johnson up and down on the dribble. Moves to his left. Bounce it off to Sharp. Elliott 6 seconds on the shot clock. Elliott on the drive. Nowhere to go. Off to Avery Johnson. Gets in deep. Here's the bounce pass to Cummings. Shot won't go, but he's fouled. Suns played pretty good defense that time. But the foul on Oliver Miller.
And the 24-second clock went off exactly at the same time as the foul.
4 minutes, 4 seconds left in this fourth quarter. Suns 92, San Antonio 91. There's a full timeout. We'll be back after these messages.
Hondas are sophisticated.
How does thunder move across the valley of the sun?
In a Honda! And don't forget the $239, 24-month Accord LX lease.
Strobers from Barrett's at Biltmore Fashion Park in Phoenix. Barrett's with Timberland Sportswear. Well, a lot of hustle in this ball game and pretty even game.
You look at the hustle board, then look over at the scoreboard, and you'll see why the game is so even. Both teams rebounding equal. Suns have more steals, but with David Robinson, the Spurs have more blocks. So it's been a great basketball game today. You just hope the Suns in this last 4:04 can finish strong and come away with the win and close it out here today.
Barkley 26 points, 18 rebounds. Marley has scored 18. 12 points for Miller off the bench. 11 points, 8 assists for Kevin Johnson. 19 points for Sean Elliott, leading the way for San Antonio. 4 minutes, 4 seconds left in regulation. a loss, and the season is ended for San Antonio. If they can win, it'll go to a 7th game Saturday in Phoenix. In 4 minutes and 4 seconds, well, maybe we'll know. San Antonio with David Robinson, Avery Johnson, Dale Ellis, Sean Elliott, Terry Cummings. Suns with Kevin Johnson, Danny Ainge, Dan Marley, Oliver Miller, and Charles Barkley. Cummings to the free throw line for San Antonio to shoot 2. And the Suns with a 1-point lead. Cummings, the veteran, free throw number 1 is short. So the best he can do now is tie.
He has struggled during the playoffs because he's been off all year. He's now 4 for 7 at that line.
Terry Cummings, a lot of years in Milwaukee. Here's his next free throw, and that one's good. That'll tie the ball game at 92 apiece. Ball comes into Kevin Johnson. Avery Johnson of the Spurs will try and shadow him defensively as KJ brings the ball up court. Over to the left side. Barkley over with David Robinson on him defensively. Barkley setting a screen. KJ rolls to the hoop and scores it. Almost was touched by Cummings, but KJ had enough to get it up and in. 94-92. Phoenix leading. Avery Johnson out of backcourt. Between the circles with the basketball. Backing down, has his back to KJ. Straddling the three-point line, goes low to Robinson, and he's going to be grabbed and fouled by Barkley.
Well, Oliver Miller, for some reason, jumped out there. He cannot do that and leave David Robinson open. There's no way. Ainge had his man covered all the way.
Now David Robinson will go to the line, and he'll be shooting 2 with an opportunity to tie the ball game. He has struggled the last 2 times he's been at that charity stripe, however. 3.5 minutes left to go in this one in regulation in the 4th quarter. Robinson, his first free throw is good. 1-point lead for the Suns.
Tell Oliver Miller to screen off for me, Al McCoy, because if he misses this, Cummings is right over there by him.
Here is Robinson setting up. He gets more free throws to tie the ball game. Suns 94, San Antonio 94. During the regular season, these teams played an overtime game here at Hemisphere Arena. The Spurs won it, you may recall, by 1 point. Here's Kevin Johnson on the drive, breaks through, he's grabbed and fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. The Suns are over the team foul limit. That was the 4th team foul for San Antonio. Now there's 3 minutes and 18 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Well, the last few times down, KJ got the layup. Then David Robinson hit the 2. Now it's up to KJ to keep his team out here in front by hitting these 2.
Kevin Johnson is 3 of 6 free throw shooting, but he'll bury the first one here. Kevin Johnson waiting for his second try. Danny Ainge comes over to the sideline. Paul Westphal saying something to the veteran from Brigham Young University. Next free throw by Kevin Johnson is good, and the Suns lead 96-94. Oh, it's nail-biting time here in the Alamo City. Avery Johnson out between the circles now. Avery Johnson against Kevin Johnson. He looks, he stops the dribble, gives it over to Dale Ellis. He'll crank up a three-pointer, won't get it. Rebound tip up, Robinson won't go. Knocked up in the air by Barkley and tracked down by the Suns, Kevin Johnson. He'll feed it on the break. Oliver Miller didn't take the shot, should have. Gave it back to KJ. Looked like he had an open pass to the hoop. Now to Miller. Here's his shot, won't go. Rebound underneath, grabbed by David Robinson. And the Suns missed a golden opportunity to have a 4-point lead. They lead to 2. Here's Elliott. He shoots another 3. Won't get it. And Barkley pulls down the rebound. And for Barkley, his 19th rebound of the ball game. 2.5 minutes remain in regulation. Phoenix leads by 2 points. Kevin Johnson out on the angle left side. Kevin Johnson, he starts to back down against Avery Johnson now. Barkley's out front left of the key. Out it comes to Barkley. Cross court to Ainge. Ainge fakes left, right, know where to go with it. Turns, puts up and shots it in and out. But the rebound comes down to Miller, but Barkley, who has it blocked. Thought he was fouled, wanted a goaltend, didn't get it. Out to Elliott, Suns got to hurry back. Elliott left side, in the corner, Ellis. Ellis waiting, underneath to Cummings down left side against Oliver Miller. Cummings the turnaround, Miller makes the block! And it's grabbed underneath by Barkley with 1:50 to go. Barkley to Kevin Johnson, 2-point Phoenix lead. Kevin Johnson right side, 96-94 the Suns. KJ out on the angle right this time. 1:40 left in the ball game. 8 seconds on the Phoenix shot clock. KJ still with it, pounding it up and down. Now he turns inside, gives it to Miller, and he's fouled. Miller is fouled by Cummings with 1:31 left in the ball game.
It about took too long, Al. They're going to kill both of us. The shot clock was down to 1.
Now we're going to get a timeout called by Phoenix. A minute 31 left in the ball game. Suns lead by 2. We'll be back at the free throw line when we come back right after these messages.
$100 in total savings, including both our family value package with air at no extra charge and sale prices on popular options like these. Only at the minivan store.
See your Arizona Dodge dealer. Recently an option. When it arrives, you better not be alone. Bigfoot.
Pizza Hut!
From Pizza Hut. 2 square feet of pizza on a totally different crust. $10.99 for up to 3 toppings. It's bigger than pizza. Bigfoot from Pizza Hut. A legendary value.
Call for a Pizza Hut Bigfoot today.
First of all, the block by... No, this is the shot they're going to show. This is what Barkley was complaining about. David Robinson had his hand up through the basket to hit the ball. It should have been basket interference, and Barkley tried to get it called. It wasn't called.
Well, we're going to have David play in the hockey league next year if he can do that. But then Oliver Miller gave the Suns possession on some really outstanding defense on Terry Cummings. That's the reason that Oliver Miller will be going to the free throw line now, because they did get possession. It's too bad that the official wouldn't make that call on David, because it's obvious for us, because we get a second look. The official doesn't get that second look. He didn't think David's hand was in the cylinder.
Hand was inside. His hand was actually above the rim inside. Oliver Miller at the free throw line. A minute 31 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Phoenix leading San Antonio by 2 points, 96-94. Miller, free throw number 1 is not good. Well, with some great three-point shooters, Miller certainly needs to knock this one down. With some great three-point shooters in the San Antonio lineup. Miller's next free throw is not good. And the rebound comes down to Sean Elliott. 96-94, the Suns lead by 2. Back to Avery Johnson. Avery Johnson out of backcourt. Cummings and Ellis line up on the near side. The ball goes to Robinson at the high post right of the key. On the drive, he just keeps coming. Can't get the shot. Got the rebound. We're going to have a jump ball call.
Great block by Oliver Miller from behind. He gets the jump ball, but the Suns will have to be careful here with David Robinson jumping. He got baseline. Miller stayed with it. Nothing but ball. David comes down. Jump ball. Suns need to be aggressive here. Don't concede anything and get this tip.
Willie Anderson in. Avery Johnson out. John Lucas, the Spurs coach, wants a bigger man in there. The jump ball will be at the San Antonio free throw line. There's now 1 minute, 14 seconds left in the game. Again, the Suns with a 2-point lead. Waiting for the jump between Miller and David Robinson. The ball in the air. Robinson with the tip. It's knocked around in. Grabbed by Ellis. Out to Willie Anderson. Anderson stops. Feeds it out to Robinson. Robinson on the drive. Loses the ball. And now we have a pushing foul. Here we go again. It's on Miller. And Robinson with the free throw line to shoot to. Both ball clubs over the team foul limit. 96-94. The Suns by 2 points. And David Robinson at the San Antonio free throw line.
Put your best rebounders on the lane. Screen off long, especially on this second one. Don't worry about the first one. Just relax.
Here's Robinson. Here's his first free throw. Not good. Robinson walks away. Terry Cummings, the veteran, steps up to say, okay, you get the next one now. Minute 6 seconds. That's the time remaining. Ooh, this is the way it is. Playoff time of the NBA. The next free throw is good. 1 point Phoenix lead. Suns by 1. 96-95. We're approaching the 1-minute clock. Left of regulation in the fourth quarter, and we're there. There's a minute to go in the ball game. Kevin Johnson for the Suns on the left side of the court. Kevin Johnson using some clock, goes around Barkley, drives the middle, feeds it in low. A jam attempt, one go by Miller. KJ rebounds and scores! Kevin Johnson rebounds and scores. Oh, wow! Timeout Spurs. Suns 98, Spurs 95. 49 seconds left in the ball game. And we'll be back with the final 49 picks right after these messages.
Whenever I turn on KNI.
Player of the game for the Suns, Charles Barkley, 26 points, but 20 big rebounds. And this one is a long ways from being over, folks. There's 49 seconds to go. Suns lead at 98-95, and what a play by Kevin Johnson a moment ago. Rebounded the missed shot, got it back in.
He did that from about 5 feet out. He made a beautiful pass to Oliver Miller, and I don't know, David Robinson must have got a piece of it. KJ didn't give him a chance. He tipped it in while it was still in the air. No three-point plays here, Al McCoy.
There's some three-point shooters in there. Anderson will inbound at midcourt. 98-95, Phoenix leading. 49 seconds remain. Everybody on their feet at Hemisphere Arena for their Spurs. Out comes the Terry Cummings. Cummings, top of the key. Bounce it into Robinson. Robinson turns. Pump fake. Here's the shot. Knocked away by Miller. Robinson gets it back. Barkley steals it. Suns have the ball. 38 seconds to go. Barkley out of backcourt. Bring it down the left side. Bounce it out to Kevin Johnson. 33 seconds left in the ball game. KJ is fouled by Willie Anderson with 30 seconds remaining. 98-95. 98-95 the Suns, and again, Oliver Miller at the defensive end coming up with some big plays.
He sure has. He's been a monster down the stretch here. That's what Coach Westphal had him in for. He got a piece of that ball, and then David Robinson tried to collect himself before he could. Charles Barkley says, no, David, I'll take this one from you like I did in practice last summer on the Dream Team.
KJ's free throw, way off to the left, not good. The next one is in. A big one, 98-95. It's a three-point Phoenix Suns lead. Yes, there's questions. Kevin Johnson waits for his next free throw. He looks, he shoots, he got it. 99-95. The Suns by 4. San Antonio timeout. Is there 30 seconds left in their season? We'll know when we come back after the timeout and after these messages.
Recently, Toyota announced a price increase on all future shipments of 93 Camrys. Fortunately, your Valley Toyota dealers have hundreds already in stock. And right now, we're lowering the price on every single one of them. In fact, for a limited time, you can lease a 93 Camry for as little as $199 a month. Now that's an offer that's sure to put a smile on your face. For complete details, see Camelback, Tempe, Scott, Bell Road, Big 2, or Larry Miller Toyota.
The Great Pizza Comparison marches on. In the first independent taste test, Peter Piper matched Pizza Hut. In the latest test with 10 to 18-year-olds, 60% picked Peter Piper. Only 40% chose Pizza Hut. And with a medium one-item pizza for around $5, big people and little people agree that Peter Piper Pizza is the pizza people pick. So why pay more?
Go with the winner.
Peter Piper Pizza is the pizza people pick.
She likes milk and it shows. She's got great muscle tone. She likes milk and it shows. Strong, healthy bones. She likes milk and it shows. Baby soft skin, bright eyes, a healthy grin. He likes milk and it shows.
Milk does a body good with vitamin A to help keep skin smooth, calcium for strong bones, and protein to help build muscle. When you drink milk, it shows.
She likes milk and it shows. It does a body good.
The San Antonio bench and Coach John Lucas, what a job he's done with this ball club. And they're fighting for their life right now. 30 seconds to go. They trail by 4. And, of course, at the other end of the court, the Suns, they're not ready to celebrate yet. They know this one's not over until that final buzzer goes off.
Well, against the Portland Trailblazers, same situation. San Antonio threw the ball in directly from out of bounds into David Robinson, who turned and went to the basket, so they didn't lose any time on the clock.
Kevin Johnson has scored the Suns' last 7 points. Willie Anderson to inbound. He looks, he waits. 99-95 the Suns. Out to Ellis. He's got the three. Won't go. Rebound is out of bounds down in the corner. And it's going to belong to San Antonio. Ellis was open for that three, but of course they're down by 4, and we're going to get a 20-second timeout called by San Antonio. 26.6 seconds remain in the ball game.
Well, Ainge played it right. He ran at him, but he wanted to make sure that he didn't get close enough in case the veteran Dale Ellis would throw a leg out or something. That's been done many times in this league. Make the shot and go to the free throw line. It takes 4 to tie the Suns. It takes 5 to beat the Suns.
Well, the Spurs do have 1 timeout remaining. Suns have 2 plus their 20. 99-95, Phoenix leading San Antonio. The Suns win. San Antonio is eliminated. And the Suns will move into the Western Conference Finals against either Seattle or Houston. We don't know who that team will be as yet. 99-95. The Suns lead it. And San Antonio will be inbounding the ball in the corner now. All the Suns bench up on their feet down to our left. We'll wait for the ball to be thrown in from out of bounds by Willie Anderson, who's taken the goggles off, by the way. He was wearing them earlier. He throws it out on top to Dale Ellis. Ellis waiting. Hands it back to Sean Elliott. Elliott trying to get open for a three. Haynes knocks it away. Elliott gets it back. He's in from 22. Won't get it. Robinson rebound. 16 seconds to go to Ellis. Shoot a three. Got it. It's a one-point game with 14 seconds left. Haynes with the ball, and they foul him immediately. Anderson fouls him immediately. 10.8 seconds remaining. 99-98. The Suns lead it. And Danny Ainge going to the free throw line. Well, you got to give San Antonio credit. They kept popping that ball around until they found Ellis open at three-point range, and he hit a beauty.
One of the things you have to remember defensively, even though they take the shot earlier, a lot of threes are long rebounds, so you have to scamper back to your man. Important thing here, very simple. Ainge needs to hit both of them.
Ainge at the free throw line. The veteran puts up his first. It's good. And it's 100-98, and the crowd is hushed. Suns bench up on their feet here. Ainge waiting to get the ball back. Spins it a couple of times. He's been in this situation many, many times. He looks, he shoots. He doesn't get it. Rebound foul. And it goes out of bounds for San Antonio, I believe, or a foul. Yeah, it's going to be a foul on Barkley. He and Robinson were battling for the rebound. And David Robinson is going to come down with a chance to tie this ball game with the 11 seconds remaining to be played. This is the NBA.
I tell you, Al, they're draining us today.
The free throw was missed, and then on the battle underneath, have two guys going for the rebound. The foul is called on Barkley, and here is David Robinson. Two free throws. Chance to tie it. The first one is up. Good. 11 seconds remain in the ball game in regulation in the fourth quarter. Robinson back up at the free throw line again. Robinson is left foot at the line. The right foot is step back. He looks. He shoots. He gets the timeout. 11 seconds left in the game. This one is all tied. Suns 100. San Antonio 100. Back after the full timeout.
Playoffs on TN.
Right out Subway's dropping the price just fresh before your eyes. And now with this price drop, our cold cut combo's just $1.49. Thanks. You're welcome.
The 6-inch cold cut combo, $1.49 at Subway, the place where fresh is the taste.
Well, David Robinson is 10 out of 14 free throws tonight. He hit the two biggest ones of the night to tie the game. In the last 5 minutes plus, the Spurs have hit 5 of 6 from the line. The Suns have hit 4 of 10. They've missed 6 free throws.
If they don't win the ball game, period, and if they don't win it in regulation, they can look back on their 6 free throws missed and say, hey, we should have taken care of business and didn't.
All right, 11 seconds remain in regulation. Game tied. Suns have Frank Johnson, Charles Barkley, Danny Ainge, Kevin Johnson, and Dan Marley. And inbounding the ball is going to be Frank Johnson. 11 seconds to remain in regulation. This one tied at the century mark at 100. What a basketball game. NBA playoffs at their best. Frank Johnson waiting to get the ball at midcourt. The inbound pass, always a big one. Avery Johnson's going to come in now. He's been out of the lineup. So he checks in, and he'll pick up the pass. Frank Johnson waiting to get the ball from the official. He has it. He looks. He waits. It comes out to Barkley. 10 seconds, 9. Barkley way out on top. 8 seconds left in the game. Barkley holding it with 5, with 4, with 3. Puts up a long shot. It scores it. He scores it. A 20-footer by Barkley is good. 1.8 seconds left in this one. Unbelievable shot.
Well, first of all, Al, he wanted the basketball. He took the basketball. He says, I'll take the ball. I'll take the responsibility if it doesn't go in. That's what you have to love about Charles Barkley.
He's amazing.
Well, you have to take responsibility for your actions. And he certainly was willing to take responsibility against David Robinson on that last shot. Nothing but net. Now, 1.6 to go. Don't foul him. No threes, and above all, no high lob reverse passes for the easy bucket.
It was about a 21-22 footer straight away by Barkley, and it was twine time from the minute it left his hands. David Robinson was defending on him, but he had plenty of time, the good look, and it was his basketball game all the way. Now 1.8 seconds remaining. Suns by 2, and the weight of the world on the shoulders of the San Antonio Spurs right now.
Well, and the Suns want to put that weight of the world on them real heavy here. Don't allow them to handle the ball where they want to. Make it tough for them to get the basketball in. But no direct passes close to the basket that the Spurs could catch and shoot quickly.
28 points, 21 rebounds for Sir Charles. 102-100. You know the story. Suns up by 2. 1.8 seconds left in regulation. And San Antonio still hasn't broken their huddle around Coach John Lucas. The Suns have Oliver Miller in there now with Barkley, Ames, Marley, and Kevin Johnson. They wait for the Spurs to come out. They still haven't come out. Suns waiting. Now John Lucas ready to send his crew out on the court. Lloyd Daniels has not played in the ball game tonight. He's in there now with Willie Anderson, Dale Ellis, Sean Elliott, and David Robinson. And it'll be Willie Anderson inbounding the ball. As I mentioned, he shed the goggles earlier in the game. Anderson is going to throw it in from over on the far side. The Suns have to talk it over, get set defensively here. What they want to do. 1.8 seconds remain in the game. Suns with a 2-point lead. Willie Anderson waiting. Now I think the Suns may take a 20-second timeout. That's exactly what they did. They wanted to get a quick little look. I don't know what kind of a look they got at what San Antonio might try to do, Cotton.
No, but they wanted to look at it. I don't think Coach Westphal was happy the way his guys were lined up. I think the guy they got to talk to is Oliver Miller, making sure if he gets backpicked that and cannot cover David going to basket, that they switch all crosses, switch all backpicks, and make sure everybody's covered.
Well, you mentioned earlier, but the lob is certainly a reality here, that they try and lob it for big David Robinson underneath. At 7-1. All right, 1.8 seconds remain. A 2-point Phoenix lead. Again, Willie Anderson goes over to the far side of the court here at the Hemisphere Arena to inbound the basketball. Waiting to get it from the official. Everybody set. He has the ball. Anderson looking. Anderson waiting. Anderson gets the ball to David Robinson. Robinson waits, shoots, and knocks down the block. The game's over. Suns win it. Suns win the ball game and go on to the Western Conference Finals. They have eliminated a very tough, hard-nosed San Antonio club. The final score is Phoenix 102, San Antonio 100. The two teams shake hands. It was a great series, a hard-fought victory by the Suns, and we'll be back right after these messages.
On your marks.
With two of the fastest men in football.
Ready.
And good seats starting at just $13.50.
Set.
93 Cardinals season tickets are going fast.
Hey, Coach Bugle. Rookie.
Go!
The freewheeling, high-flying Cards are on a roll with a new look for 93. And to see 10 top NFL games from just $13.50 a game, all you gotta do is pick up the phone.
Not bad for an old guy.
Flying to the LA area for business? If these 49 reasons don't convince you to fly Southwest Airlines to the LA area, maybe this will. Fly Southwest Airlines. The most flights at the lowest unrestricted fares. It's just plain smart.
Americans have a to-do list a mile long. Like save the planet, meet the first grade teacher, adjust the clutch. With so much to do, you could do with some extra time. That's why Bank of America put full-service branches inside Smitty's. You can pick up some blueberry waffles and refinance your home at the same time, even Sunday. That way you can cross 2 things off your list and add 5 more. Banking on America. Bank of America.
If you don't think it makes a difference where you shop for groceries, take a closer look. Now, this stack of grocery items represents what you might find on special during a given week at Smitty's. And here's what you might find during the same time at Fry's. But put the 2 stores together, and all this is on special each week at Smith's. See how fast savings stack up with Smith's Ad Match? Lower overall prices and Ad Match, a combination that's impossible to beat.
Hello, Geo. Hello, 2.9% financing. Get 2.9% or $1,500 cash back on Geo Storm. It even comes with an airbag. Say hi to Geo Metro and get up to $1,000 cash back. Metro just happens to get the best gas mileage in America. Or say hello to Geo Prism. It was chosen a Best Buy for 1993 by Consumers Digest. See your Valley Chevrolet Geo dealer and say hello, Geo, today.
Tom Cruise is the best of the best.
That's right. I am dangerous.
I feel the need for speed.
This is the high-soaring movie blockbuster that left the others in the dust.
Rock and roll! Yeah, I guess when I see something, I go right after it.
Tom Cruise and Kelly McGillis in Top Gun.
Tonight at 7 on TV 45.
Tickets will go on sale for games 1 and 2 of the Western Conference Finals tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock, by telephone only. The Dillard's box office in Phoenix is 678-2222. The Suns box office, 379-7867. We don't know when those games will be. Depends on the Seattle-Houston game later. But the first 2 rounds, the first 2 games of the Western Conference Finals go on sale tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock, by telephone only. Well, Scott Geyer directs our simulcast. We thank our crew here at Hemisphere Arena. Stay tuned for our post-game coverage on Suns Report as the Phoenix Suns have eliminated the San Antonio Spurs 4-2 on a straightaway 21-footer by Charles Barkley to win this ball game at 102-100. Suns Report is set. For Cotton Fitzsimmons, I'm Al McCoy. The final score again, Phoenix 102, San Antonio 100.
Phoenix Suns basketball has been brought to you by Southwest Airlines, offering frequent flights and low everyday fares. By the heartbeat of America.